All right, for our last topic before we close this out, the Gorosei. They're getting more and more screen time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eam is in the building.
I have a very radical theory about that.
I would like to hear what you guys think about the Gorosei.
Let's start radical first.
I have a real radical theory that Shanks is a traitor and he's working with the Gorosei. And that it will come down to Luffy fighting Shanks.
That's spicy. I like that. That's spicy.
So you're going the Shanks' evil route.
I mean, this is Oda we're talking about here.
I considered it.
Maybe not all the way, but maybe there was a turning point, you know? Maybe there was a point between Luffy going up, and maybe there was a point between... Because, I mean, the man walked into Marineford and said, everybody, stop it. And that wasn't just like a strength thing. Yes, it was mostly, but it was also just like, all right, well, we're the Marines, but when do we ever listen to what pirates say?
Yeah, I felt that too.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a connection.
That man just said, especially Kane.
They didn't. Shanks pulled up. They just took Whitebeard. They already suffered way too much damage to be willing to fight somebody on Shanks' level. That's how I took it.
I feel you, but to me, I really do think that Kane was the one guy in One Piece that really doesn't fear anyone. I just think, even though he knows
fears the Gorosei.
They're his
boss.
That's more like a fear. I feel like when it comes to static, I feel like a Kane who's smart and he knows who to fight. But I feel like when it's like I can possibly have the move here, I don't know if he's afraid. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's afraid of Shanks necessarily. Yeah. So when Shanks pulled up and everybody stopped, I feel like he was just like, I'm gonna let that one go just because it's Shanks. And that's where I'm like, the case? Why is that the case?
Yo, Kanu did fall back. Mm-hmm. He did fall back.
Definitely.
But
he fell back for Fujitora too.
Yeah.
So let's not. This is he hasn't
fell back.
Oh, Fujitora
called him out on the phone. He talked to him.
Yeah.
He said, all right.
Well, I'll say, when it comes to pirates, I don't know about a Kane backing down pirates. I know he's smart enough not to fight the guys he lose to, but I feel like when it comes to like a strategy thing, or like, that's why I said the Marines pulling up is so crazy to me, because a Kane is the type of guy to be like, oh yeah, they one of them kills each other and the other one's really damaged, I'm coming to take that one. You feel me?
Yeah, from that stuff, but yeah.
Like
he's definitely he plays dirty.
He plays dirty. Yeah. He's ready for like somebody to mess up.
He would slide in and like, say someone's on the ground, he just, boom, just like
he's
out of nowhere.
He's not shook to me. Like, he's not like, oh my god, there's no way I'm pulling up and even thinking about. He's like, no, he's like, all right, I'm gonna just wait a second. I know I can't see y'all, but I'm gonna just wait a second.
Yeah,
but you think, because that's bold, and why I say it's bold is because it would essentially be like putting Shanks as like the villain, because we already have Akainu, we already have Blackbeard, and then also Shanks.
I mean, I feel like he doesn't necessarily have to be a villain to be like on the opposite side. Like, say like something happened.
I feel like he's working with them.
Like the girls say.
And I mean, I don't necessarily think he's gonna be like, Luffy, haha, this is it. I was always the one in your way. I just feel like it's more of like, he's not the whole nonchalant, free-spirited, oh, Shanks, I'm just having a good time in the Grand Line, trying to make sure everybody's good. No, I think he's got something going on in the dark, in the shadows that he is ashamed of.
So he knows something. You know what I think? Along those lines, I think Shanks is working with the world government, right? But I think it's because for the moment, like his views align. Like for the moment, his views align where he like his thing is about like keeping order in the new world, right? Just like good enough so pirates can be pirates and world government can be world government, but he still sees a need for the world government.
Yeah, because he tried to stop Whitebeard from the whole, he tried to warn Whitebeard.
That makes sense. Like from a different perspective, he could be against.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I can't see him boxing Luffy though.
If it comes to disrupting his view of, he might have to box Luffy. I don't see it either.
What if Luffy decides to bring a battle that's gonna tear up the new world?
Yeah, to be completely like
You know what I'm
free,
saying?
to be a pirate,
You know
100%.
I don't think Shanks is gonna make it till then.
You think he's gonna die
You think
before
Shanks
that?
is gonna die?
That's
I
not a
think
bad
he's
theory.
going to. I don't think he's going to make it
So
till
who's-
then to fight Luffy.
So who's gonna take him?
I mean that's a good theory. I mean, it could come down to.
It could be Blackbeard. It could be
it
Kaido.
could be Black. It could come down to him versus Blackbeard, and it could come down to Blackbeard pulled out a third devil fruit. And we're done.
Yeah.
You have to understand. I know you don't think Blackbeard is really like. I know you think Blackbeard's up there, but I know you don't think he's really seeing the other emperors like that. But I think Blackbeard is the most dangerous character in this show.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Yo, Robert,
I'm talking about like just mentally, bro.
I mean, just the way he
a man
fights.
with 2 devil fruits
Yeah.
has got to be the most like.
He's dangerous.
And he got your boy Devil Fruit.
But I'm saying,
Yeah,
I'm
true.
saying the
He got the
possibilities,
tremor fruit.
the possibilities now are out the water.
And he's not gonna fight you fair either. So
Who's
got
to
two
say?
devil
Who's
fruits.
to say he doesn't take Big Mom's devil fruit and use the soul fruit to create an army?
Well, is he gonna beat Big Mom, or are you saying he's gonna come in?
He can swoop in like he did.
Because he's not gonna step up to Big Mom. I can tell you that right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's how he always operates, though. The
Yeah.
swoop in. He
He's not
always
gonna fight
operates
fair.
through the.
Yeah.
he didn't
Well, let's
even-
see if he can swoop in on Shanks.
I mean,
You want to swoop in? All right, let him try it. Let him try
handling
it.
the white
Because I remember when Shanks pulled up to the war. This is after Blackbeard had a devil fruit, and Blackbeard said, "All right."
Nah,
He-
we talked about this.
He
We
just got it.
talked about this.
He just got
He
it.
just got the fruit.
Yeah.
And he was testing it
Yeah,
out.
let me
He could've tested it out on Shanks.
He was no, you can't
What?
test that
Again,
out.
He was, because he know what it is.
Come on.
He know what it is. He know what it is.
Now we see that Blackbeard is he defeated Marco and his whole squad. He's accommodated to the fruit.
And you know what? I don't think it was only about Blackbeard. I think he was not ready for that fight because he said, "We're not ready for this." Crew against crew.
Yeah, no.
Like, we know top to bottom, Shanks' crew is the most like powerful. Like, top to bottom, they're all elite.
We'll wipe the floor.
Like, Blackbeard's crew was not ready for that work. So even if he was ready to go see Shanks, his crew was not. Like, Ben Beckman was there, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He- like, they was all just
Yeah,
ready. They was all just ready. So I think it was more of like a crew versus crew. We're not ready. Like, so I think it was that. But
I think Blackbeard is the turning point. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to change the tides of what side of pirates is really, you know what I'm saying, controlling the outcome. And that's why I just,
And that'll be final
And you-
fight.
What's your theory?
Well, I mean, the final fight, Blackbeard versus Luffy, plain and simple.
That's what I see too. I
Yeah.
don't see the Shanks,
Yeah.
but
you don't
But
think Akaino's in that fight?
if he makes it, I guess.
Fujitora
and him have beef.
for his brother ever?
I can see him and Fujitora having a fight.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I mean, Fujitora might try to rewrite the
I
whole.
think
the
Fujitora
ring.
will side with Akaino before he fights Akaino.
I don't.
In the battle between Marines versus Pirates, I think Fujitora is.
I feel like
hold on.
Fujitora trying to rewrite the Marines in general.
on. Because we just forgot about Im. Okay?
Yeah.
We just forgot about the whole world government.
Yeah,
like
Im is in
the
there.
Gorosei. And
The Gorosei,
also
yeah.
the fact that we don't even know who like replaced Aokiji.
Oh yeah, the other.
Yeah,
admiral.
the
that's
other
right.
admiral, right.
Starts with an R.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we don't even
We saw his appearance.
Yeah.
right. So it's like
We don't,
And CP0's in there too.
CP, but it's like Im, like he has
Yeah,
to be
Im.
like
Yeah.
God
Top
level,
level,
like
yeah.
you know what I'm
Im
saying?
is
Like he
something.
I
has
actually have a
to
radical theory about him too.
Something
He
we've never
has to
seen
be
before.
God
It's
level.
really radical though. You're gonna hate it.
What
I
is
think they can't even fight. I think he is holding on to something that allows him to control the world government. And that's why I think he's so powerful.
like a power or
Like more knowledge?
It could be a knowledge, it could be
What,
something.
like a Joy Boy level something?
I don't know. I think I mean yes,
Ancient
it's very you know me, I'm a radicalist. It's very common to think yes, he's probably the strongest. But what if that's just a facade? And it's really we forget there's 100-year history missing of the Grand Line.
Yeah.
100-year void.
Right.
Information that they destroyed Robin's home for.
Yeah. Hard.
Buster Call. And he is obviously directly connected. There's a reason there's poneglyphs all over the planet.
Right.
There has to be something that the government has had or used to maintain and gain their power for the celestial dragons to even be considered gods.
Right.
And I feel like ANIME has that direct line or whatever. I don't know if it's necessarily maybe makes him more powerful, but I just, from his appearance to me, like my first impression wasn't like, oh my god, who is this super strong character? It was like, who is this guy who is in the shadows of the marine?
Skulking around.
I think he can box. So,
But that's what we thought about Zeno from Dragon Ball Z. It's
Yeah,
snap and everybody's gone.
yeah,
I mean,
So it's not always about appearances.
Right.
But I do get what you're saying. It could be like a bloodline thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like his bloodline, makes like, there's reverence for his bloodline
Yeah.
or whatever.
Or crazy devil fruit.
A crazy devil fruit is
Yeah.
something. It could be all of that. But I think like Blackbeard, I have to say it. If you believe Blackbeard is going to be standing at the end versus Luffy, you have to also like wrap your mind around like Blackbeard undermining or like destroying Eam, or like going through CP0. Blackbeard like killing Shanks possibly. Blackbeard getting the upper hand on Dragon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say the revolutionary.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
have to assume that if you believe Blackbeard is gonna be standing at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think Blackbeard is, like I said, I think Blackbeard is the most dangerous thing in One Piece, bro.
I do too.
We don't know what he's doing right now.
I do too.
Could be
He's just having a ball, like he's
Yeah.
having a field day. Like,
Dragon's the world's most wanted man.
okay, but that doesn't make him I mean, yes, but that doesn't mean you are.
That doesn't make him the most dangerous man in-
threat.
I mean, he's
in the world.
I think
He's the most dangerous man to the Marines.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean he's necessarily the most dangerous man in the world. Kaido is technically the most dangerous man in the world.
Yeah, because I feel like Dragon wouldn't like go on it to destroy the world in the pursuit of what he needs. He's a revolutionary. He
To the
wants change
Marines,
it.
you destroying the Marines is destroying the world.
I mean, he's
To
trying to
them.
change it to like a new like type of world. But I feel like Blackbeard will destroy the world on his way to being king of everything.
I'm just saying, I think Dragon is more dangerous than Blackbeard right now.
I feel like there's two
That's
types of
tough.
danger.
That's two
As
types
a
of
threat,
danger.
two types of
Yeah.
To who?
There's danger because Dragon has, I think, knowledge and
Yeah.
information of history
Threatening
and
to the
what
world
has
government.
happened,
Yeah.
and it's threatening to the world government.
Right. And he can box.
And he
And he can
box.
box.
Yeah.
All right, let me put that out
And
there.
he can box.
Let me put that out there.
But Blackbeard,
Everybody.
he is just like, the moment he got 2 devil fruits, like even from before then, he was scheming for so long just to get that specific fruit, and then everything else has been planned along the way. The only like there's been like a couple hiccups, but it's almost as if like the same fate that covers Luffy and allows him to escape is the same fate that be covering Blackbeard and allows him to escape too.
Yeah.
Impelled down. Like he should have been killed.
Right.
Escaped. He was about to catch Luffy, right? When Luffy was about to go to Skypiea.
Right.
Couldn't get him. And then he went after Ace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like the same fate that's like covering Luffy is also like on Blackbeard. So it's like it's setting it
man,
up. like-
I have to say, Blackbeard to me, as a danger to life in One Piece, I put him as the bigger threat over Dragon. Dragon, I believe, is a more specific dangerous threat to the world government. Blackbeard is a danger to everybody. If he's not stopped, if he's allowed to do what he wants, who knows if even Big Mom or Kaido, who knows what other fruits he could get? Who knows if they're gonna be if he gets to a point where it's like, our worst fear, and he can just take as many as he wants. Who's gonna stop him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be dangerous.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we can leave it at that.
we definitely talked about a lot here.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys enjoyed this type of content. If you do, we will definitely bring more, because I had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, definitely.
And with that, see you guys next time. Peace.